Alright everyone, welcome back to our discussion where we are going to discuss about a different data types, which is we wanted to focus on these three things. This one, factor, and then we wanted to focus on list, and the last one is data frame. This one, factor, list, and data frame do have a different a different type of data, and we will try to identify and differentiate between each one of this one, right? Now, let's start with factor first. Before we go further, right, I just wanted you guys to understand the similarities of factor, list, and data frame is basically they can actually hold many values. All right, so let's just go one step back, right? So previously, when we discussed about data types, right, we started from the simplest one first, which is student A, student B. Let me just try to provide student B, and let's say student C, right? Student C. All right, so the similarity of this one, let's say we make Johan and Alia, right? The similarity of this one is student underscore A, student underscore B, student underscore C can only hold one single values, and the type, data type for each one of this one is basically a characters, right? If I simply check the data type class student A, and we will get characters. All right, so that is on our previous lesson. Right now, moving on, we wanted to discuss different things, which we will discuss about factor, and then list, and data frame. And the similarity for this three thing is this data type can actually hold many data or many values by only using one variables. All right, so if we can see over here, one of the example is this one, right? If I copy paste here, student, let me just zoom in a little bit, student factor C Ali Abu Ali Chong, right? If I print student, what we are going to have is we are going to have Ali Abu Ali Chong. All right, so this is the idea. The idea is, let's say if you print student like this, right, we have levels and we have the values, which is Ali Abu Ali Chong. So let me just discuss one by one. What is the first one, which is Ali Abu Ali Chong, and what is levels? Okay, so levels, what level does is basically, if we look back here, right, we have this level, right, Abu Ali Chong, which is similar with this one, Abu Ali Chong. So what level does is basically it will sorting, right? It will sort all of these Ali Abu Ali Chong or whatever values you put into the factor alphabetically, right? So in this case, we have A and A. We have A and A, but if we compare B and L, B is the first one, right? So that's why Abu is the first one, Ali, and then Chong. All right, so that is what it means by level. Now, moving forward is we wanted to discuss about the second things, which is Ali Abu Ali Chong. So what that is that is the value inside here. All right, so that is the very first thing that you need to know. The second thing is, let's say if you wanted to print this one, you print student, it will appear all right. What if you wanted to print the first Ali only? So how can you print the first Ali is you need to understand one concept. All right, so in vector for R, they are using the concept of indexing, and index in R starting from 1. All right, so what does it mean is Ali is actually at 1. At the index 1, Abu is at index 2, Ali again at the index C, and Chong at the index 3, and Chong at the index 4. Alright, so if I wanted to print the first Ali, right, what I have to do is I just have to do something like this. Alright, if I print student 1, I will get Ali. Okay, if I print student 2, I will get Abu, and if I print student 3, I will get Ali again, and if I print student 4, I will get Chong. That is the idea. Alright, so that is the things that you need to know about vector. The very first thing is the concept of whenever you print student, the whole students, right, it will print this one, Ali Abu Ali Chong, the whole things, and then it will provide you levels. And the way how you can understand levels is basically it is just like sorting this whole thing and remove duplicates, which is Ali and Ali are technically similar things, right? Remove the duplicates and it will sort based on alphabetical orders. So in this case, since Abu is the first one, right? So Abu, Ali, and then Chong. So that is the idea. Now, let's say if you wanted to print only Abu, or if you wanted to access only Abu, right? What you have to do is you have to access by using indexing, right? So in this case, Abu is at the second position of second index, right? So let's say you wanted to access Abu, you can just simply print student number 2 because Abu is at second position or second index. So that is how it works for vectors. All right, so yeah, so I think that's it for vectors, for factor of vectors, right? So now let's go to the next thing, which is we are talking about list. All right, so the things that differentiate between list and factor, right, is factor, the way factor sorting things, or the way factor place the whole values, right, is by indexing 1 2 3 4, right? But for this one, you can also access by 1 2 3 4, but at the same time, right, you can access this one 1, this one 2, this one 3, but at the same time you can also access by name title. If you notice the difference between list and factor is basically this one doesn't have label, right? Ali doesn't have any label or doesn't belong to any label. Abu doesn't have or belong to any label. Ali again doesn't have or belong to any label. Same goes to Chong. But this one, each of the value inside here is actually belong to a certain label or a certain name. So let's say if you wanted to access week 5, right, you can just simply print report week 5 if I'm not mistaken. So it's okay, we'll try to play with this one. So let's say if I just simply copy this one, if I print report first, right, I'll just like simply print report. What will I get is I will get the first one, second one, and third one, right? So what if I just wanted to print the week 5? So how can I do it is, if I'm not mistaken, you can do it like this, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, you can do it like this because this one is belong to the first one, right? Print report 1, it will appear the whole things. Print report 2, it will appear the whole things about score over here. Alright, and print report 3, it will appear the whole thing about this thing here. Alright, so that is number 1, which is you can access by position. But the second thing as well, you can also access by using name. So the name is title, right? The first one, right? So you just put $sign and then you just put title, and then what happened is you can easily access this one. Alright, which is week 5. If you change to scores, you can get the whole vector over here. Alright, so if you access through pass, and you will get value true. Alright, so there are two ways of accessing value by using list, but it is actually not similar things. Let's say if I print title, right, and if I print report 1, it is actually, even though it looks like a similar output, right, but it is actually different because, let me just check. Oh, sorry. Because if you print report title, right, it will only display the value for the title. But if you print report 1, it will display two things. Number 1 is the name of the label, which is title, and the second one is the value. So technically it is like a different things, right? So, but this is just like the concept that you need to know. If you are using list, you can accessing each of the individual values inside here by either using this $signs and label, or if you wanted to access it as well, you can alternatively use this index, which is starting from 1. The first one is here, the first one is here, the second one is here, and the third one is here. Alright, so I think that is the difference between factor, and at the same time different between list. Okay, but I think I missed one things. Alright, so Oh, alright. You can also access by using something like this. Alright, so print report scores as well. So what you will get is, sorry, is it scores? Oh, is it scores? Oh yeah, sorry, I missed this one. Okay, so you need to put quotation, then you will get this value. Or let's say if I wanted to access title, right? Title is easier, then you will get this value as well. So this print report title is equivalent to print report title. Alright, so I think that's it. For now. So this one will print similar things. Alright, so let me just like recap a few things. So let's say if you are using factor, the way you're accessing individual data is by using position only. So this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is 4, right? And then the way how level work is basically it will sorting everything based on alphabetical order. In this case, for all of our data, right, it will become Abu, Ali, and Chong. Alright, now the next thing is we use list, and the way how list work is each of the value have label. Right, the first one, week 5, the label is title. This one, 12, 7, 3, and -5, the label is scores, and then true, the label is pass. So that is the difference between list and vector.